Okay, welcome. I know we're getting to the end of the semester, and I know that we're concentrating more on writing because of the test, and all of you are worried about your speaking test. I'm sure you're working hard to get the final things done, but these videos still have to be made, and they do have to be watched, and I will try the best that I can to do this, to do some of the things from the book. But like I said, we're getting near the end, and mine is not the only test. So I know you guys are starting to worry about all of your tests. But since we have to do this, let's begin. What we wear TED Talks. Now I know I've been working on the sound all this time, trying different things, but remember, I've said this many times, these TED Talks are available at TED.com, and you have the direct links in the class folder, so you can watch it there. And I know for a fact that this TED Talk is going to be short, and 한국 자막 있어요. So if you have a difficult time hearing it, you can always just read. All right, so let's begin. Oops. Okay. This is who's going to be giving the TED Talk. And let me just read, this is from the book, so you should probably see this in your book too. Arrington's idea worth spreading is that secondhand shopping can reduce our impact on the environment and our wallets while still being fun and creative. So, as you can see, she likes to get her clothes secondhand because one, it's good for the earth, and two, it saves money. And of course, like she said, you can mix and match and have fun, be creative. All right, so we're going to listen to the reading about Jessi Arrington. That's her name. I still have a photo of her right here. But yeah, anyways. So go ahead and read along. I know the audio will probably not be great, but read along, and then you will answer those questions on the bottom of the page or of the reading. And always, if you're not sure what some words mean, I mean, they have 3 words here that maybe most of you should know, but if you don't, there they are. All right, let's move to the reading.
Wearing nothing new. Jessi Arrington, designer, TED speaker. Jessi Arrington describes herself as outfit obsessed. She says that her favorite color is rainbow, and her outfits include many different colors and patterns. Arrington has a lot of clothes, but she doesn't spend a lot of money on them. She buys them in secondhand stores. For her trip to the TED conference, Arrington brought nothing but a tiny suitcase full of underwear. She then spent every day of the conference shopping for a new outfit.
We're on each day of the conference. I don't know what happened there, but anyways. So the question should be easy enough. All right, so I'm going to read the quick questions first. What color does Arrington like most? Where does Arrington shop for clothing? What did Arrington bring to the TED conference? All right, I'm going to pause here so that if you need to pause the video to answer these questions, go ahead. So go ahead and pause now. Okay, welcome back. This means you have unpaused or hit play, and you have answered these questions, and we're now going to check the answers. Okay, what color does Arrington like most? Rainbow. Where does Arrington shop for clothing? Well, from the picture of her that I showed you, and then from the reading, we know secondhand stores. Remember, good for the earth, saves money, creative, fun. Okay, what did Arrington bring to the TED conference? A tiny suitcase full of underwear. And then every day she went shopping for a new outfit. Okay, yeah, if you need to pause here and write the answers, go ahead. Okay, here we go. So here it says part one, right? Previewing. So this is an excerpt. This is just part of something she said at her TED Talk. How does Arrington describe herself in her secondhand clothes? Underline the answers. Okay, so yes, I will read this. Okay, secondhand shopping allows me to reduce the impact my wardrobe has on the environment and on my wallet. I get to meet all kinds of great people. My dollars usually go to a good cause. I look pretty unique, and it makes shopping like my own personal treasure hunt. So, as usual, pause for as long as you need now. Okay, welcome back. You should have underlined the part that she describes herself in her secondhand clothes. Right? I look pretty unique. Okay, now for the second part, that's just something for you guys to think about. It says, read it again. Why does she like to go shopping at secondhand stores? Compare your answers with a partner. She does say, though, that she likes to go because of the environment, saving money, and she can look unique because going back to creative and fun. Right. Also, she mentions at the end here about how it makes going shopping like her own personal treasure hunt. All right, I don't really think you need to pause here. It's just you needed to underline one thing. All right, so let's move on. Oh yeah, okay. Sorry about that. My mistake. But I already talked about this. I did not mention the part about donating to charity, but yeah, looking unique, and I added the making her shopping more like a personal treasure hunt. All right, let's move on. Should be getting to the TED Talk. Yes. All right, so this is what you're going to be listening for, and of course, because this is a video, you can always go back and look or watch the video for what you need. What I'm saying is, if once we get to here and here, if you need to, you can go back, but let me just get to the TED Talk first. So, getting the main ideas. Watch the first part of her TED Talk. What is the purpose of this segment of her talk? Choose the two best statements. So again, I always say, there's a hint here, two. You're going to choose two of them. All right. And here we go.
I'm Jessi, and this is my suitcase. But before I show you what I've got inside, I'm going to make a very public confession, and that is I'm outfit obsessed. I love finding, wearing, and more recently, photographing and blogging a different colorful, crazy outfit for every single occasion. But I don't buy anything new. I get all my clothes secondhand from flea markets and thrift stores. Oh, thank you. Secondhand shopping allows me to reduce the impact my wardrobe has on the environment and on my wallet. I get to meet all kinds of great people. My dollars usually go to a good cause. I look pretty unique. And it makes shopping like my own personal treasure hunt. I mean, what am I going to find today? Is it going to be my size? Will I like the color? Will it be under $20? If all the answers are yes, I feel as though I've won.
All right, so that's the first part. Like I said, 한국 자막 있어요, so you could have just read along. All right, so I'm not going to read what you need to do one more time. I'm just going to say, pause the video for as long as you need now. Okay, welcome back. You should have chosen the two best statements here. All right, and here they are. To describe how she shops for clothes, to explain that she loves clothes. Those are the two. All right, the answers are B and C. I don't think you need to pause to write or anything. Here we go. All right, now, here for the next two, this being one of them. If you need to pause, again, for as long as you need, and go back to help you answer any of these, go ahead. I'm talking about this plus the next part. So, for as long as you need now. All right, welcome back. We are going to do the answers for both parts. So this slide and the next slide. All right, so how does Jessi Arrington decide what clothes to buy? Check the questions she asks when she goes shopping. All right. So this is what she asks herself. Does it fit me? Do I like the color? Is the price less than $20? Now, if you saw the TED Talk, you saw that that was 9 years ago. So maybe these days, is the price less than 30, maybe? So that would be 3만 6천 원, 3만 5천 원, something like that. I'm talking about these days. $20 now is about 2만 4천 won, around that. All right, and I said that we're going to do the answers for the next slide as well. All right, as usual for things that say reflecting, thinking, do you shop for clothes in the same way as Arrington? Why or why not? Because we are doing a video, this is just something for you to think about. All right, Arrington says she is going to make a very public confession. Why does she say this? She's going to share some private information about herself with everyone. All right, so here for number one, for as long as you need, go ahead and pause and then write. Okay, welcome back. You should have paused enough to write this down. And here we go. All right, now we're going to watch the second part. And go ahead and, as you are listening, fill in the blank spaces here. So it says here, work with a partner, but of course you are at home. Wearing blank colors can make you feel happy. It isn't important to blank and act like other people. If you are blank, you can look good in anything. People like to blank to you when you wear interesting clothes. So go ahead and listen for this. And as you can see, she's now going to start giving a little bit of advice. All right, here we go. And start.
I want to get back to my suitcase and tell you what I packed for this exciting week here at TED. I mean, what does somebody with all these outfits bring with her? So I'm going to show you exactly what I brought. I brought 7 pairs of underpants, and that's it. Exactly 1 week's worth of undies is all I put in my suitcase. I was betting that I'd be able to find everything else I could possibly want to wear once I got here to Palm Springs. And since you don't know me as the woman walking around TED in her underwear, that means I found a few things, and I'd really love to show you my week's worth of outfits right now. Does that sound good? So, as I do this, I'm also gonna tell you a few of the life lessons that, believe it or not, I have picked up in these adventures wearing nothing new. So let's start with Sunday. I call this shiny tiger. You do not have to spend a lot of money to look great. You can almost always look phenomenal for under $50. This whole outfit, including the jacket, cost me $55, and it was the most expensive thing that I wore the entire week. Monday, color is powerful. It is almost physiologically impossible to be in a bad mood when you're wearing bright red pants. If you are happy, you are going to attract other happy people to you. Tuesday, fitting in is way overrated. I spent a whole lot of my life trying to be myself and at the same time fit in. Just be who you are. If you are surrounding yourself with the right people, they will not only get it, they will appreciate it. Wednesday, embrace your inner child. Sometimes people tell me that I look like I'm playing dress up or that I remind them of their 7-year-old. I like to smile and say thank you. Thursday, confidence is key. If you think you look good in something, you almost certainly do. And if you don't think you look good in something, you're also probably right. I grew up with a mom who taught me this day in and day out. But it wasn't until I turned 30 that I really got what this meant. And I'm going to break it down for you for just a second. If you believe you're a beautiful person inside and out, there is no look that you can't pull off. So there's no excuse for any of us here in this audience. We should be able to rock anything we want to rock. Thank you. Friday, a universal truth. 5 words for you. Gold sequins go with everything. And finally, Saturday. Developing your own unique personal style is a really great way to tell the world something about you without having to say a word. It's been proven to me time and time again as people have walked up to me this week simply because of what I'm wearing. And we've had great conversations. So obviously this is not all going to fit back in my tiny suitcase. So before I go home to Brooklyn, I'm going to donate everything back, because the lesson I'm trying to learn myself this week is that it's okay to let go. I don't need to get emotionally attached to these things, because around the corner, there's always going to be another crazy, colorful, shiny outfit just waiting for me if I put a little love in my heart and look. Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right. Of course, you can always go back, watch again, listen for these for as long as you need. So go ahead and pause now. All right, welcome back. So you should have, now that you're watching this, it means that you have gone back if you needed to and written down the answers that you think go in each of these blank spaces. So let's check your answers. Wearing bright colors can make you feel happy. And she mentioned about, you always feel happy, or someone is happy when they're wearing bright red pants. All right. It is not important to fit in and act like other people. Be yourself. If you are confident, you can look good in anything. And people like to talk to you when you wear interesting clothes. And she said people did come up to her because of what she was wearing, and she had very interesting conversations. All right. Go ahead, pause this if you need to in order to write down these answers. Okay, welcome back. We're going to move on. All right, recognizing the speaker's point of view. I will read, you go ahead and read along. This is an excerpt from Jessi Arrington's TED Talk. Again, it's something she said. And then you're going to answer the questions on the next page. All right, so confidence is key. If you think you look good in something, you almost certainly do. And if you don't think you look good in something, you're also probably right. And then she says some other stuff, and then she comes back to, if you believe you are a beautiful person inside and out, there is no look that you can't pull off. So there's no excuse for anyone of us here in this audience. All right. So of course, when I say pause, you can always just go back and look at this, but you will have your book, so you can look in your book. What I'm talking about is you're going to have to answer questions about this. So, which statement best matches Arrington's Arrington's opinion about dressing confidently? And number 2, what do you think Arrington means by there is no look you can't pull off? So obviously number 2 is going to be what you think, so it may not be what everybody thinks. But go ahead, pause, look in your book. Anyways, for as long as you need now. Okay, welcome back. Which statement best matches Arrington's opinion about dressing confidently? We should all believe that we are beautiful. And what do you think Arrington means by there's no look you can't pull off? This is what I wrote. She means we can look good in any kind of outfit if we feel confident. So I'm sure you probably have something similar to this, or if you did not write anything, go ahead and pause now. Okay, welcome back. You've written this down, and we are ready to move on. All right, so read the quotes below from this unit, then answer the question. So these are quotes that she said. Fitting in is way overrated. Just be who you are. If you are surrounding yourself with the right people, they will not only get it, they will appreciate it. And then we have Jessica Quirk. Dressing for the job you want rather than the job you have can give you a day full of confidence. Now, who is Jessica Quirk? She's somebody you're going to read about in the reading. So you may not know who she is right now, but you are going to find out in next week's video, or just go ahead and look in your book at the readings section. Yeah, so we have Jessica Arrington and Jessica Quirk. So here are the quotes again. All right, so number 2, I do have some, I think I have a thing there that says something to think about, because it's all about you, right? When do you think it's important to dress the way that makes you happy? Do you think you can wear clothes that make you happy and that help you work well? So this is because of the class that we're doing now, the video class. That would be something for you to think about as far as you. But for number 1, match the summary statements below to the quotes. Which one's A, which one's B? Here we go. It is important to dress in a way that helps you work well. And number 2 says, it is important to dress in a way that shows your personality and style. Basically, who said what? Go ahead and pause for as long as you need now. All right, welcome back. Here we go. And number 1, it was Jessica Quirk. Again, look in your book in the reading part, or just wait for next week's video. And obviously number 2 is going to be Jessi Arrington. Okay, so the answers are B and A, and I did say this is, things to think about. All right, let's move on. All right, interpreting. Why is Jessi Arrington trying to learn to let go of her clothes? And reflecting, what do you think the clothes you are wearing today say about you? All right, so we all know what number 2 is going to be. I'm just going to show you the answers here. Arrington talks about needing to learn that another great find is right around the corner, so she doesn't need to keep everything she buys. And of course, number 2. Oops, sorry. Number 2, I guess I took it out. Should be answers will vary. It just means that everybody's now wearing the same thing. So, right. All right. So I'm going to, well, not leave this, but You can pause for as long as you need and write number 1 down. Go ahead and pause now. All right, welcome back. You should have you have unpaused now, so you've written down number 1. Arrington talks about, etc., etc. Then here it just says something for you to do. Obviously you won't be able to share these images of clothing from secondhand stores online, but if it's always something for you to do. All right, so if we have a Zoom class, I really hope we do, because it's going to be interesting, I guess, because we're going to start with Konglish and English as far as fashion, right? As far as fashion. So, right, so these are the Konglish words. Some of these are also used, but what is the proper English word? So this is something that if we have a Zoom class, which I really hope we do, because I'd love to hear what you guys think as far as what is a one piece in English and so on. So anyways, this is just a preview of what of what the Zoom class will be if we have one. And I plan on having one, but who knows, right? With the presentations and wanting to make sure that you understand everything you need to know about the writing test and the speaking test. And anyways, like I said, I'm hoping to at least have a Zoom class for this. Otherwise, oh yeah, men's panties, sorry. See you in Zoom. All right, I will leave that last slide up for about 10 seconds more, and then I will end. Okay, see you in Zoom.